Hello, welcome to another Zatu review. Today we take a look at Bermuda Pirates. Bermuda Pirates is a family game for 2 to 4 players and revolves around this special magnetic board, which we'll look at the end of the review. Setup involves you putting flags out onto the board. They clip into a little bracket that's underneath, and then you put crystals of that colour next to that flag. Every player will get a boat which kind of rides wheelie style across the waves, and 3 buoys of their colour. On your turn, you must start and end at your corner, be that through successfully getting to the island and getting a crystal, or more likely, especially in the early game, hitting a magnet like that. So as you can see, the magnet draws the front of the boat forward and will expel any contents in there. You then have the choice to put one buoy out from your supply or from the board if you wish. You don't have to put it where you think the magnet was. If you think, I'm always going to remember there's one there, you can put it anywhere. The only rule is you're not allowed to deliberately block other people, but you could kind of throw one there hoping that later on people will forget there's not a magnet there. But for now, I'm not very memorable. So, no, I am memorable. I've not got a very good memory. So then all the other players will go, and then let's see how far I can get. The route always does change because of the way the board gets set up, which I'll show you at the end. So I've got a bit of a slalom to do, haven't I? Actually, no, not until there. And so I successfully get to the island. I can only pick up the gem of that colour from that dock there, or pier, or whatever. So then I've got to try and get back. But as you can see, I hit the buoy I marked, the treasure has flipped out, and in this case, the treasure stays there, and anyone can pick that treasure up as well as a trip to the island. So next time I might think, well, I'll go for blue because red is on my way back, and then I can get a two for one. And that's how it plays until someone gets all 4 colours back to their corner. There is a advanced variant where you get points for a set of different colours, but you can also steal from other people, and that way you don't have to just concentrate on getting different colours. You can get each colour for 1 point. So let's show you how this works. When you set up, you will throw stuff all over the floor. You will pop these flags onto these little blue bits which actually come through the board underneath. The top board is a normal folding board, and the bottom board is made up of these 4 quadrants which can be spun any way, giving you, as the mathematicians would tell you, an awful lot of flexibility when setting up. Now, the components in this are for the most part good. I just wish there'd been some stickers on these to reinforce them. You can see already that there's going to be a little bit of wear and tear there. I guess it helps you work out which ones you've used a lot, but I don't know if they're coming through to the main board. We can see a couple of them there. So yeah, my only concern with the components is there's going to be a little bit of wear. Whether that turns into a rip or not, only time will tell. But otherwise, the components are nice. Oh, that's probably the worst one there. So that's maybe after 3, 4, 5 plays. Sorry, 3, 4, 5. That's after 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 plays. I think I've played it a couple more times as well. So although that is clever, there perhaps could have been some reinforcement on the board. But that is Bermuda Pirates, and we'll go and see what I think about it. Bermuda Pirates, I was going to say Quest, Bermuda Triangle, Bermuda Quest, Bermuda Shorts. Bermuda Pirates is it's not a game that's going to wow anyone with its gameplay mechanics, but as soon as someone pushes their boat along and it hits one of those magnets and they have treasure in and the treasure flicks out, you are going to raise a smile to your face, and it's likely that that smile will stay there for the rest of the game. It is silly, it is fun, the mechanics work well, they have thought about things that normally wouldn't go into games of this price point or kind of genre of family game where you can mix up the boards underneath, so you can have the magnetic patterns change each time so no one can remember them. Yeah, it's just a really, really fun family game. You might even get it out and play it for a laugh with your mates on game night, or if you're waiting, or if you've all had a few bevies. The gameplay itself and the different variants is very basic. You're just trying to collect different crystals on the main game type, and if you want to play the meme one, you can play for points. Sorry, I'm gonna sound like I was gonna cry, but I was actually gonna yawn. It's not very professional. We'll leave it in. And the other one, you are collecting sets, give you more points, but you can go and steal from someone's island. There are some nice little touches, like the use of buoys. Do you put them where you definitely can, so you can definitely remember where magnets are? Do you like put it slightly differently, so you remember that it's actually to the right of that buoy? And you would think that that would be obvious and that people would remember you've done that. But actually, by the time there's 6 buoys of different colours on there, and you've been trying to get to the island for 4 turns but keep hitting magnets you thought you were avoiding, then you tend to forget what other people have done with their buoys. So that's quite a nice little system. The only kind of mark on the components is, I do think, as clever as it is, that system of pushing the kind of bracket up through the board, it is going to result in some wear and tear on the board. You can get some of those stickers for, the folders we used to have in school with the clicky open bits, and you put your paper on it, had the 2 holes in. You got stickers to reinforce them, and you could just stick them on the underside of the board. And on both sides of the magnetic boards, because you never see them in gameplay, and that would kind of give it a bit more protection. It's not a game that you're going to be playing multiple times in a row unless you're playing it with children who demand to, but then you're not going to be taking it apart and putting it back together a lot. You'll just spin the board around and say, well, here we go, we'll randomise it this way. So it's not a huge issue, and for the price point, the quality is good. I love the design of the boats where they actually flick. So the magnet is in the front and they hit the magnet and they spill out their contents. And really, there's not much more to say about this one. It is a good family game that if you have children from the age of 5 upwards, they're going to enjoy this, and they're going to have their memories tested. They're going to learn to prioritize what treasures they want. They're going to learn to take things in the right order. Do they risk going around the island early on to get harder to get treasure, or do they get the easy ones first and hope that someone spills another one into the water? It does a great job of being a family game, and it's definitely one all families should consider. Thanks very much for watching, Zatu. Do like and subscribe to our videos. And remember, we do a lot of live content on Facebook, so do go and follow us there too. Thanks very much, and we will see you next time.